Hello student, your history chapter name is an empire across three continents, and today's topic is I already discussed two phases of Roman Empire, and today I will discuss with features of Roman army. Okay, that time the army, which was a paid and professional army where soldiers had to put up 25 years of service, and the extent of paid army was a distinctive features of the Roman Empire. The army was the largest single organized body of the Roman Empire. It had the power to decide the fate of the emperors. The army was headed by the senators. Thus, it can be said that the emperor of aristocracy and the army were the three players in political history of the empire. Okay, next you look at this. I write here succession of the throne in the Roman Empire. Finally, descent, either natural or adoptive, was the decisive factor in the succession of the throne in the Roman Empire. The army was also wedded to this concept, for Tiberius was not a natural but adopted son of the Augustus. Okay, so this time the Augustan age. The Augustan age is remembered as the age of peace, and it brought peace after decades in internal strife and centuries of military conquest. External warfare was also much less common in the first 2 centuries, and then administration of the vast Roman Empire. The vast Roman was controlled and administered with the help of urbanization, and all the territories of the empire were organized into provision and were subject to taxation. Carthage, Alexandria, and Antonic, that land and source of Mediterranean, were the foundation of the imperial system. Okay, it was through these cities that the government was able to collect that from the provincial countryside, which generated much of the wealth. So this shows that the local upper class was actively involved with the Roman state in administrating their own territories and collecting taxes from of them. And next is throughout the 2nd and 3rd century, the provincial upper classes provide experienced officers that administrated of province and commanded the army, and this time they become the new elite of the Roman Empire. They controlled the army and looked after the provincial administration. They become much more powerful than the centurial class because they had the backing of the emperors. So emperors Gallians this time their rise to powers by including centuries from military commanded, and he did this in order to prevent control of the empire from falling into their hands.